What's up, guys? Welcome back to Transcending Waves Crypto, bringing you another market update for the day. We're starting off here with Bitcoin on the 2-day chart, and we're paying attention to the RSI and the way that it's postured right now. You can see that it went from being oversold, and now it's been moving up and entering the bullish control zone. And you can see that the RSI initially got into the bullish control zone and then got pushed back to the EMA. As the EMA is rising and approaching the bullish control zone, the RSI bounced off of it and is going back in. And it looks like both the RSI and the EMA are headed towards the bullish control zone. You can see that the price for the EMA is at 65,127. So this is definitely a promising looking setup here for the RSI on the 2-day. And looking back over the past year, the closest time that the 2-day RSI looked like this for Bitcoin was back here at this point. So you can see both. This point here compared to where price is at now is the last time it looked similar to this kind of setup. So where was the Bitcoin at back then? That's back when it was at 27K for this super long consolidation in this range here last year, going sideways. This is the last time that the 2-day RSI had a similar kind of posturing to what it looks like now. So you could make the case that brought Bitcoin all the way up to where it's at now. But if you just wanted to play out the move before it had its first significant pullback from that point, so like let's say we go down here at 27K, you could maybe make the point that it had an 80% move before having a significant pullback. Even here, it was ranging from December to January, so not too crazy. But let's just call it like a 60 to 80%, somewhere in that range type of move. And then obviously we saw what followed after that to new all-time highs, 170% move. So I would say that this looks really similar to how the RSI is looking now on the 2-day for Bitcoin. So we'll have to monitor that and see how things play out, but it's definitely looking promising. And then you could also make the case that this was sort of similar to where it's at now. I think it just looks better now because the RSI has been consolidating into the EMA as they're both approaching the bullish control zone and the RSI is bouncing off of it, similar to how it looked back here. This one, the RSI kind of just leaped straight into the bullish control zone and kept going up, and then the EMA caught up. But if you wanted to compare from this last time here, let's say when the EMA was getting into the bullish control zone, that was breaking out pretty much at this point. So that was about a 50% move from more or less from that point, if you wanted to include this setup as well. But yeah, either way, just pointing out that the 2-day RSI is in a bullish posturing and things are definitely looking promising for that. And then if we were to follow up on Bitcoin on the daily chart, you can see how it's been in this range for about 3 months now, going from 60K to 70K. Been in this range since end of February. And this upper trend line is basically the top of the range. So Bitcoin went from the bottom of the range to the top of the range after identifying bullish divergence on the MACD. So after playing out that move, it has just been cooling down a little bit. having a little bit of reaccumulation to let the lower time frame oscillators reset. So you can see how it's been respecting this zone here really well. So this zone is the from this daily high here starts the bottom of the zone to this daily high here as well, marks the top of the zone. So these were the prior daily and weekly highs. And we knew that once Bitcoin got above this price here, confirmed this as a trend reversal high or low on the daily. So that's why this is the zone here. And you can see how well it's been respected throughout this consolidation. It never managed to close in the zone. It just wicked in it. And it's also been consolidating in the 9 and the 21 exponential moving averages, which is the red EMA and the yellow EMA here. So it's just been a great bullish reset on the lower time frame oscillators. And it looks like things are looking good at the moment. Bitcoin is going to have to finally break this trend line for this uptrend and this breakout to continue to new all-time highs. But we'll take it one step at a time. And then something interesting to note on the daily RSI here is that the RSI, even though Bitcoin has been going sideways here on the daily RSI actually reset all the way. It came all the way down here to the just at the top of the bearish control zone, which is kind of, well, it's interesting to me that we've been going sideways pretty much this whole time. And the daily RSI is having a bullish reset. And if you were to just kind of look at that, you can see that, we're oversold here now on the daily. The MACD on the daily is starting to lose the negative momentum, but there's definitely hidden bullish divergence now since MACD made a lower low here compared to this point, but price is significantly higher. Same thing with the RSI here. It's below, it's pretty much like at that point, but if you want to make it simple, if you just go from this point here, price is well above that, but the RSI went way lower. So that implies that sellers are trying to use a lot of momentum to push price down, but it's just making higher lows on the daily. So if you kind of look at this daily RSI and then look at the 2-day RSI, those are definitely some positive confluences with how they're looking. So yeah, I'd say things are looking pretty promising at the moment. Then if you zoom out here on the monthly, the prior month closed. This month is off to a good start so far. We're above the prior all-time high, and the RSI is above the EMA, and it's looking like they're in the bullish control zone. RSI is looking to bounce off of the EMA here, and the jewel indicator here turned green as well on the monthly while it's in a bullish posturing. So that's also positive news. And then here on the 1-year chart, this definitely makes it easy to see that things are looking great. Bitcoin is above its prior all-time high, and now we're looking to see continuation. And then if we go back here to the weekly chart, the Bollinger Band is up here at 79,000, basically almost 80,000. So that could be a potential target for this move to break out to next, if this breakout is to continue. So yeah, I'd say things are looking pretty good. We can probably just leave it there for today. We'll follow up in tomorrow's video. We'll check out how some of the altcoins and how Ethereum are looking as well in the next video. But I think for now, just wanted to point out how Bitcoin is looking on the daily and the 2-day and just overall higher time frames. And pretty much has just been respecting the zone. And once again, just a great dollar cost averaging opportunity. Not financial advice, but we've been in this range for about 3 months now. And even before this breakout, we've been having this consolidation, just confirming old resistance as support. So just great dollar cost averaging opportunities. And things are definitely looking great. So we're going to have to follow up in the next video and see how things are looking. But I really appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the market and where you think Bitcoin is headed. Go ahead, let me know, and we'll be sure to follow up in the next video and see how things are looking. So thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you then, and have a good one.